All right, time to recap the top stories that we have going on in Central Texas. In just the past week, Central Texas has seen 3 deadly officer-involved shootings in Killeen on Wednesday, Fairfield Friday morning, and then again in Waco on Friday night. Fox 44's Nohely Mendoza sitting down with local police chiefs to try and get a better idea of what leads an officer to use deadly force.
The use of deadly force is nothing new, but it is rare. The police chiefs I spoke with today say it's necessary when all other attempts have been exhausted.
Each situation is different. We're going to do what we have to do to stop the aggression.
Though most police officers will go through an entire career without discharging their weapon, it's something that can happen at any time.
Are you ever 100% mentally prepared? You know, until an event happens, I don't know that you can answer that question. You hope you can, but you don't know that you can.
Robinson Police Chief Philip Persifka says in his nearly 35 years in law enforcement, he's never had to use deadly force, but he's never ruled it out.
Basically, we're going to use the force necessary for the particular situation that we're dealing with, and if that's deadly force, then that's deadly force.
There are times where it's just going to have to be used, but we try to use all the alternatives we possibly can before we have to resort to that. But sometimes circumstances present themselves where that is the only option that you have available to you.
Hewitt Police Chief James Devlin says police officers are trained to shoot to stop, not shoot to kill.
Officers are trained to shoot center mass because that's the most likely area to stop that type of deadly resistance that the suspect may have. It is difficult to shoot a limb, you know, and we hear that often, just shoot him in the leg or things of that nature. The officers just aren't trained to do that.
When an officer must shoot, it's procedure to place them on administrative leave or duty for a minimum of 3 days.
It distances that officer from the day-to-day stuff, and it's just a good way, 1, to help the officer, 2, for transparency.
It's just that time frame that allows us as administration and department to catch our breath, get all the pieces in place that need to be put in place for this investigation, and begin to start to work on that.
All to help keep you safe.
You never want a situation like that to occur, but you have to understand that it will and it can.
Both police chiefs also want to advise the public to be patient. They say it takes a lot of time and energy to investigate an officer-involved shooting, but when the information is available, the public does have a right to know what happened. In the control room, Nohely Mendoza, Fox 44 News.